Cinthia is my favorite little SEO expert. I have purchased multiple courses and also her membership, and they're all amazing. So, just as a heads up, FYI, if you're looking for help with SEO, she's the girl because she can explain really difficult tech type stuff in a way that you actually understand. So, take it away, Cinthia.
Hey Jen. Yes, yeah, no worries. Tech stuff is part of this online thing. So no need to get stressed about it. So today I was telling Jen that we've never really done like a full Google Analytics tour. Like I've definitely done trainings. And so I thought it'd be fun, yes, fun, to do a tour, a Google Analytics tour on like one report that I recommend getting started with. And so the idea is that you can walk away today feeling like you want to open up the tool and you want to look at this stuff for yourself, and maybe even setting aside some time in the next few days to like dig deeper, right? So a little bit just like a kind of backstory about me. I started my business doing Google Analytics only services, which was like 9 years ago. And I came out of a corporate job. I was doing web analytics for corporations, web analytics consulting, implementation, like the whole thing inside of an agency. And I stumbled upon a friend who had her own small business, and I was just enthralled by all the women-owned businesses out there. And none of them really were looking at their Google Analytics. So that was like my inspiration to start my business, which was all Google Analytics setup, services, and reporting. Now, about a year into that, I realized that as a small business, maybe just looking at your Google Analytics, yes, it's helpful, but we've got so many moving things happening. And I thought, okay, I want to help these businesses grow and I want them to like fulfill their mission. And so that's why, I transitioned into SEO. That being said, Google Analytics is a still big part of what we do. And really, my goal, like I said at the beginning, is for you to take ownership of this tool, not to hide from it, not to avoid it, or maybe avoid it just a little bit, but not all the time, so that you can learn from it and make strategic decisions that align with, everything else you have going on in your business. So Google Analytics 4 has been around for the last few years. We officially said bye to Universal, which was the previous version, in July. And today, the reporting that I want to show you and kind of walk you through is traffic acquisition, which basically tells us where or what marketing is performing and how it's performing when it comes to our websites or before it comes to our websites. Though this really aligns with Pinterest and SEO because we can understand what's happening, traffic that's coming from Pinterest or from Google or from everything. What's happening when it gets to the site? Is it actually converting? Are they clicking away? Are they clicking to specific pages? And so that can be just like really, really helpful. All right. So this side menu might look different for you. That's okay. You want to find the traffic acquisition. I think you can also type it here at the top and it will bring it up. I don't use the search bar that much, but yeah, so you can, there it is there. And so the first thing that loads is this line graph. Honestly, this line graph is helpful if you're looking at like large, like bigger timescapes. But here, like maybe in 1 month, it's normal to have ups and downs. Like that's just, it's like a heartbeat. So it's like a little bit more of just a pretty thing to look at. What's more interesting is this table. So this table is going to break down where we're getting our traffic from and what each piece of traffic is doing. So this first column just talks about our different marketing, and this will look different for everybody. So I have SEO, organic search, organic social. That could be Instagram, Pinterest, LinkedIn. Direct means someone who's typing in our URL directly in the browser or they have a bookmark. And then unassigned is just Google can't detect what it is. There's ways to fix that. Referrals are other sites, and then organic video is YouTube or Vimeo. Again, there are other options, like if you're running ads, you're going to see paid social here. If you're running Google ads, you're going to see paid search. You might see email in here. There's a lot of different values. So I know that this table can be overwhelming. So one like workaround that I've used quite a bit is I will screenshot the table and I'll put it into a Google Doc, and then I'll start just typing my interpretation or like certain numbers. You can even cover parts of the report, so you're only analyzing certain numbers at once. And this is, again, a way to just like isolate it a little bit so that it feels like you don't need to look at it all at once. You can like look at it in parts. So the first thing, and the cool thing is in Google Analytics 4, all these metrics have definitions. So if you roll over, scroll over, they will say what it means, although sometimes might not be easy to understand that part too. But sessions are basically visits. Engaged sessions are those sessions that have had some sort of interaction that Google automatically tracks. Engagement rate is the rate of engagement. So yeah, engaged sessions divided by sessions. Average engagement time per session. This one's really interesting. So this tells us how long on average people are spending in a session per marketing. So I can analyze and see, okay, my SEO visits are 34 seconds and my referrals are 36. So sometimes you're getting more traffic from, one of your marketing channels, but there might be another one that's actually more engaged, and that's valid. Then events per session. So Google Analytics 4 automatically tracks scrolls, clicks, forms that are being filled out, just certain interactions. So that's what they call an event. And if you go here to the event count, you'll see, certain events that they have here, like scroll, like I said, video progress, click, first visit, form start. These are my own events that I've created. So there's ways to create your own goals, which I have covered in, I think, a different training, which is called key events. So here I have my email subscribers. I have some opt-ins that I have. And so I can track and see, where did that opt-in come from? And then session key event rate is when you are tracking revenue within your reporting. You can actually see how many sessions actually convert. So it's like a conversion rate, basically. So I'm going to open up the time frame.
I have a question for you, real quick.
Yeah.
That monetary one area that you did about like how many things have sold, the total revenue, is that automatically tracked, or do we have to do something with Google Analytics to track that?
Yeah, so you have to set that up, not manually, but you need to intentionally set it up. So Google doesn't know, because not all sites sell something directly, right? So in my case, I believe I have it set up from Podia, which is my course platform.
Yeah.
And Podia has a Google Analytics 4 hook. So it's pretty easy, because I just say to Podia, hey, this is my Google Analytics 4 ID. Please let me know. And you can do this, like a lot of these platforms, some of them do, some of them don't. If they don't have a hook, you'll have to, if you want, you'll manually. And there's ways to do that. It's like not too hard, but sometimes you can do that with Google Tag Manager as well.
That may be a good YouTube video for you in the future.
Yeah, thanks, Jen. So here I opened up to 90 days, and you can see that the numbers are kind of the same, but it is helpful to like look at different date ranges, because they're going to change how the numbers look like. Okay, so let's change things up a bit. So here I've got these like default channels, but if I click here, it's a little drop down menu. Maybe you guys didn't see that. You can actually select this one, which is source medium. And so here it's going to break it out a little more granular. So it's going to give me the type of marketing, but also the platform. So here we can see again, SEO is pretty strong. Facebook, really interested by this because I'm automatically post on Facebook, but I don't do that much on Facebook. And it's fascinating that
But it
Facebook,
could come from like my Facebook group.
yeah, it could be any Facebook.
Yeah.
Yeah, absolutely. But it's still interesting because I'm not focused on it. I guess that's what I want to say. Instagram, again, that one doesn't surprise me because I am quite focused on that. Then I've got these ones. So I actually need to set up Asana and maybe Dubsado to be referrals that aren't tracked, because those are probably just my clients clicking through to pages on my site. But the YouTube also is interesting to me because I have been trying to do more YouTube. I haven't been as consistent, but I am getting some visits. So this is a good sign. So again, you've got all the same metrics, but now you've got them broken down even more granularly. So
I ask one
ideally,
question.
yes.
This confused me when I looked at it on mine. Do you see the blue check marks?
Yes.
Why? Like, why are they there? What are they for? They just appeared not long ago. That's why I'm
Yes.
asking.
Yeah, no, this is a new feature. So the dotted line at the top is our total sessions. And so here, this is a way for us to isolate different totals. So if I wanted to see maybe just SEO and Instagram, that should actually change it should change, but it's kind of weird actually.
Yeah, it's
Um,
new, and I tried doing that, and it wasn't changing it, but
it
maybe.
could be broken. It could be
I mean,
broken.
it's new, so it could be beta. Who knows, right?
Yeah. So that, I mean, in theory, that's what that is, but it is kind of a new thing. Yeah, because you're right. Let's see.
It's
Let's see.
showing you the top. I mean, it's like the top five are the most active numbers you have. So maybe it's from active
Mm.
numbers to not. I don't know. It's weird.
Yeah, it is weird. I agree. It is weird. But yeah,
But
that's all I
we'll
have to say.
just
That it
skip
was
it.
supposed to be total, but maybe, although I'm seeing here, wait, I've just had started. Interesting. Okay, there we go. There it
Oh, you
changed.
have to click plot row. I got it.
Yeah,
It
yeah,
like lights up when you click on
yeah,
it. Okay, that makes sense.
yeah, yeah, yeah. So there it changed it a little.
Because I
So that,
have, you don't have it on yours, but I have a ton of different Pinterests, from Pinterest mobile to Pinterest other countries. It would be nice to mark all of those and just kind of see the total for Pinterest.
yeah. So I think this allows you to compare a little bit more clearer between, because before you would never be able to do that. For you, Jen, for Pinterest, you can use the search bar so that
Keep
it
forgetting
just,
about that search bar. You keep telling me and I keep forgetting.
yeah. So let's see. If I wanted to just look at my Facebook, right? Because I have like you said, I have a few different
Yeah.
versions. So here, this would just be Facebook. And actually, it's interesting to see that
Yeah, that one day is crazy for you.
that might be spam traffic too. It could be an anomaly, but I didn't know that was Facebook. Oh no, it isn't. See, this is the total. It's still showing me the total. That's my Facebook.
Oh, got it, got
Um,
it, got it.
Now, if I do this, what happens? Yeah, so it does too. Yeah, see, it breaks it up. That's actually helpful. So in this case, it's kind of not very evident because there's just a little, not that
Because
much
of the
traffic
blip, it
there.
messes up the whole graph.
Yeah, the anomaly is not helping me. But yeah, I think
Thank
this is
you. I
this
was just
is
curious what
helpful.
that was.
No, it's helpful because you can compare to the total, you can compare between these different things. So for Pinterest, absolutely. And that could give you a different total. So when you do this filter, the search bar, it does change this total. But here you still see the dotted line, like the full total.
That's very cool.
Okay, now things are going to get more interesting. So here, there's a little plus sign, and a lot of people don't see this. And we can actually add something like landing page, which is under pages and screens. And that helps me see specifically from Facebook where are people landing from. Now, this gets a little bit crazy, as usual. But it looks like people are landing on my homepage with this Facebook ID. I think there is a way to tell Google Analytics to strip this, but anyway, it doesn't matter. This is
Yeah.
my homepage. So when it's just like that slash like that by itself, that's a homepage. So I guess my theory here is that people are clicking on like that, the brand profile, and then they're just going to my blog, my homepage. That's great. I'm happy with that.
Yeah,
Um,
for sure.
yeah. So I don't know. Interesting. All right. So now if I take out Facebook, it will keep that second dimension and then I'll see everything. So again, here I can analyze just where all my traffic is going to. So again, homepage for my SEO traffic, we have this keywords guide, then again, homepage. And then I've got a lot of direct, which is just people typing things in. But again, I could look at a specific channel. Wait, let me take this out. And I'm going to go back. Let's see Instagram. So I'm going to filter just Instagram. And I'm also going to open it up a little bit more. I have more to work with. A few anomalies there. And then again, I'm going to go to page and screen. So you can do this with any other, but I think this one is interesting because it's that first page of visit. That's what the landing page is.
Yeah.
So obviously Instagram, people are going to my Instagram landing page, which has that, it's kind of that link in bio thing.
Yeah.
Homepage. And then this is also the Instagram, but we have this this ID that gets added to the end, which breaks a little bit this report.
That's
Because
not a QR or a UTM code that you added. That's something that Facebook sort of adds to make
it
sure
looks
that
like
we
Facebook.
know it's coming from Instagram.
Yeah. Yeah, it's weird because it's not helping. So my metrics are still here at the other side, but they're kind of hidden. I just opened up the screen, so I'm sorry if it's a little small. So I could go further and analyze, okay, people who came from Instagram, what are they doing on the site? Wow, 86% engagement rate.
Wow.
22-second average time per session. That's pretty good. I could even eventually track. So in this case, I don't have any data, but I could see, okay, is anybody signing up for things? Is anybody buying things? So again, you can track the beauty of Google Analytics is you can look at that full journey of like someone came from here, they did this, and then they did this. And that can just help you understand the return on investment for a lot of your different channels. Yeah. Okay. The last thing I wanted to share with you guys, and then I guess Jen, I'll see if you have any questions. I miss the live, but that's okay.
I know.
So I'm going to do the last 90 days, and then I'm going to scroll down, and there's this little compare tab. So I'm going to click compare, and it's going to automatically compare the last 90 days to the previous 90 days. I'm going to hit
Ooh, I love me some comparison.
Yes, me too. So the cool thing here, wait, let me resize so that we're full. There we go. So here now I'm not just getting a general comparison of all my traffic, which that's weird. There's no graph. Okay. I guess we're not doing graphs anymore.
What? They always have a graph. So
wait, let me refresh because I feel like Google Analytics is getting buggy, my friends.
I'm telling you.
Let me try again.
This going live is for the birds, apparently.
All right. There's the graph, but I'm still not seeing not seeing the comparison in the graph. Okay, that's okay. No worries. Okay, so here I can actually get these are totals, like these little lines and the colors and stuff like that. But then I can see per marketing. So I can see for my SEO traffic, it's gone down 16% in sessions and visits. My Facebook has, gone up. What happened on Facebook? I need to go over there and check that out. My
We need
Instagram
to
has,
spend some more time on Facebook, apparently.
yeah, my Instagram has stayed exactly the same. So again, this is like, I wish there was like a nicer way to look at it because I think there is a little bit of digging that we need to do. But over time, you do get used to it. It's a little bit of a skill, like you get used to looking at your tax numbers or whatever. You still have someone who's helping you with that. But as a business owner, looking at this can help you just understand your trends and, where things are going. So I wanted to give an example of like how to use this in real life, because maybe for some of you are like, this is nice, but like I'm busy or like I don't have time to like open this up. So let's say you're like planning a launch. Let's say you're planning like your holiday launch, for example. We're at that kind of period where maybe some of us are thinking about that. So you can go to your Google Analytics data from last year. Let's say, I'm going to take out the compare. And then maybe I want to look at my last year in total. And then I want to see like my launch information, my December stuff. So I can actually change the date and I can put here, I'm going to put November 1st, 2023 to December 31st. Should
You put 2020. Okay. How did you want to say 2020?
I didn't like it.
He was not happy with you.
Okay. So again, I can analyze and see like what happened during this period. What, it looks like my SEO traffic did really, really well. If I have revenue traffic here, I can understand, oh, look, like these were the channels that got the most conversion. I got a key event from a Bing and Yahoo. Fascinating. So I can take this to plan my year now, right? I can think about, okay, what do I want to invest in this year? What do I want to start doing? Again, you can look at your landing page. You can see, okay, what are the pages that got the most, that first visit of traffic? Do I want to go back and focus on these pages? Do I want to optimize them for holiday stuff? So those are some more like practical things you can do, like looking at historical data, doing comparisons of the previous period, doing intentional experiments. So let's say I take this and I'm like, okay, I'm going to take these 3 pieces of content and I'm going to like try a different opt-in on them that's like Christmas related starting in November. And then I track that experiment so that I can learn from that, right? So this tool allows you to do that kind of experimentation and understand if it worked, if there was actually a difference. So I want you to think about Google Analytics not as this like nice to have thing that when you have extra time you'll learn, but like how can you start spending 5 minutes in your current marketing planning, 5 minutes as you're, doing your Pinterest planning, and like, what landing pages you want to send traffic to from Pinterest.
I will go a
So when you,
step. I will go a step further too and give an example, because when I first started working with you, like seriously last year, I went in here and saw what my top blogs were for the year and for 6 months, and we saw that affiliate anything was way, way, way high. And so
yeah,
I then this year focused on doing more affiliate blogs, and all of my analytics have gone up because of it. So you can make these tiny little tweaks from reports on here and be able to really change your marketing and know what people are really wanting to get more of.
yeah, sometimes it's also just confirming what you already knew,
Yeah.
like it doesn't have to be this crazy like Einstein eureka moment. It could be like, oh, and then it just gives you that permission to do it fully or to do more of that, right? Because a lot of us are looking for that secret or magic bullet, I guess that's the word.
Yeah.
And it's like, no, just do more of the same thing,
You know what? And I have a lot of my clients and students will say things like, well, I feel like it's da, 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 da. I feel like it's, I'm like, well, check the analytics and let's confirm.
Yeah,
Oftentimes that's not the case. I had no
right.
idea for my situation that affiliate stuff was going to be so popular. No
That's so
clue.
interesting. Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, it's not what you always think it is. And having that data, I think for a lot of people, it can be scary to look at the data. They're just scared to, it's like you're scared to see what it's going to say. If, you're going to want to, you're going to want to do what it says you need to do, and it's like, no, you get to choose. And it's your choice at the end of the day, even
Yeah.
if it's like, yeah, this was effective, but you want to do another thing. Great. Like now you have that awareness, right? So I get that can be intimidating, but it just can be really powerful.
As we're
Um,
wrapping up, because I've got a call in 10 minutes, as we're wrapping
yes.
up, tell folks about a couple of services that you offer or courses that you offer for people.
Yeah, so I wanted to share today, and I've shared it before. But I want to share it again. um, I want to share the SEO Season Society. Oh wait, you guys aren't seeing that. Wait, let me
Yeah,
stop
we're
the
seeing
share.
it. Oh, I was
Oh,
seeing
you
it.
were seeing it? Oh, I'm sorry.
That's
I
okay.
wasn't seeing it. There we go.
Oh no, I wasn't seeing that.
Oh,
I was seeing something else.
I love working with Jen. Okay, so this is okay. Let me actually present it nice and clean. Okay, so I have an SEO membership. It's called the SEO Season Society. As Jen mentioned, she's been in it for a few years now, and it's basically this space where you get to work on your SEO and you get live support. So each month there's demo calls. We just had one last week with Jen. We like looked at her search console.
So
It's like
good.
a live working session where we go around the table and we work on your SEO. So whether that's keyword research, whether that's troubleshooting errors, whether that's opening up and looking at your Google Analytics like we just did, I usually take, depending on the call, but we'll do like 3 or 4, up to 5 people. Eventually I'll probably just have like you submit and we'll just take turns and I'll make sure we get to everybody.
Yeah.
There's also a community space, like a chat space, where you can ask questions. And we also have a writing session we have at the end of the month. So this is it's not like a sit back and like learn
No.
SEO. It's like get your
It's like
hands
if you want to
dirty.
get shit done, I'm just gonna say
Yes.
it. That's why I joined it.
Yeah, and I did that very intentionally because I feel like we're all busy, like I want to create a call where we're actually getting stuff done, right? So when you join the SEO Season Society, you automatically get access to my SEO course, which is called Homegrown Traffic. And that includes a 4-step SEO methodology that anybody can follow to grow their traffic. You don't need to know code. You don't need to have any tech skills. And then this year, I've added a lot of bonus training. So there's an SEO for podcasting training.
So
There's
good.
an SEO holiday prep workshop, which is really great to start doing. There's keyword ideas, and then there's like checklists. So it's, again, a very hands-on. And this link is Jen's special link that gives you a free SEO coaching call that you can use at any time while you're active in the SEO Season Society. So if you want to use it tomorrow, if you want to use it in 6 months, like I'll just keep it there. And there's kind of like, as long as you're within the SEO Season Society, you can use it. Now I
Yeah, I
will.
would recommend going in and doing the work and that kind of stuff
Yes.
first, and then scheduling it just so you get
Yeah.
the most out of that one call
Yeah.
versus because right now you're like, I need to know everything.
Yes, exactly. I will be providing these. Basically, if you sign up for the SEO Season Society within the month of September, you'll get this free SEO coaching call. So that's like the limit for that. And I wanted to share some results. So this is Dr. Dar. She's a relationship coach. We started doing SEO, and you can see here it's just incredible. She started targeting keywords. She got a client who was reaching out to her specifically, like a VIP client, and her traffic continues to grow. And of course, we have Jen's lovely results. So Jen is in an incredible transition, which it's been so cool to witness.
So wild.
And I'm curious to see, the final thing, but we've been, just working on this migration and this transitioning between domains and keywords, and every call she comes and like you're so into it.
I
So
am like, this is my thing this year and next year.
yeah.
Like I found out how important it really is. Let's put it that way.
Yeah, and you've taken action, right? So, I mean, that's the most important part, that you're taking action on this. And I think that this space is giving you that opportunity
Mhm.
to do that, right?
And it
Um,
feels, I know it'll get bigger at some point, but it feels almost like a one-on-one type situation, even though it's a
yeah,
group situation. Not everyone comes on every time we have a call or
yeah.
every month. So you really, right now,
Right
probably
now,
right
yeah.
now
It's
for a little bit
small group.
anyway, you're going to get some really, really good focused
Yeah.
energy, I would say, for
Yeah.
not paying for that one-on-one.
Well, no, in the future, when it gets bigger, I'll have other maybe we'll have
Yeah.
multiple demo
Yeah.
calls, like I'll have other SEOs, like
Oh, good. So
those
she's
the
going to keep it
ideas.
intimate, folks.
Yes. I'm gonna have cohorts, like it'll be great. Because I just want it to be impactful, right? So again, that's the bit.ly. You can also just email either me or Jen and we can send you the link.
Yeah.
But bit.ly
I'm going to
SSS.
put this also when I put the video in there, I'm going to put it on there.
Awesome. Yeah, so I'm
Yay.
excited.
Thank you so
Kevin,
much. I
yeah, thank you,
appreciate
Jen.
you. So sorry about the tech troubles, you guys. We could
No, I
not
love
get it into the group, no matter how hard we
it.
try. So I will find a solution before next month. Have a great day. Thanks, Cynthia.
Bye, Jen.
Bye.
Bye, everybody. Bye.
All right. I'll see you later. I'm going to cut this
Yes, have
off
a
and
great
get
other
it on there.
call. All
Okay,
right, bye,
bye.
Jen.